What's up, everybody? Drew Cappuccino here, 216 Creator Studios, live with Nicole Shuma, Paws Podcast. Nicole, how you doing today?
I'm great.
That's awesome. Hey, listen, guys. Today's episode is brought to you by Perks for Paws Collective. So go ahead, go to that Perks for pawscollective.com. Nicole sells coffees, candles, just about a little bit of everything, I think, for animals. Feel free to go check out our shop. It goes to a great cause. It helps out foster care. If you can see that little critter in her arms right now by the name of Zach. He is, he's adorable, number one. I have my kids here today, and they are in love with this animal. Listen, folks, if you like what you see, go to our YouTube channel, 216 Creator Studios. Click on that live tab. Like, share, subscribe. Crush that bell to get future notifications. Nicole, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about the nearest and dearest thing to my heart, and that's fostering. This is my little man, Zach. He's 10 weeks old. He is a lab mix, and he came to me through Paws out of Cherry Valley. He came from Arkansas, and if we went to pull him from down there, I don't think he would have made it because he has some tummy issues.
Oh.
And we're feeding him chicken and rice and trying to get him healthy. So this little guy's been a little bit of work, but he's been worth it to see him start to get healthy and stuff. I don't know how long he's going to sit here, but I think he's going to sleep on me.
It looks like he's definitely passing out on you. If he becomes too much, feel free to give to the children. The children might disappear with the dog. I ain't gonna lie. So what's the story on him? Let's go through that real quick. So you found him. He's a little messed up, right? He's sick, and you're taking care of him.
Yeah, he's from Arkansas, from down south. So he come up with his brother on the transport to Paws, and that's who I foster through.
Okay.
And he's just a little mini munch, and I think he's lucky that we got him, and hopefully we can get him back to health.
Well, knowing you, if anybody can do it, you can do it. So as far as the animals at home that you're fostering, where are we at? What's the number?
I have 5 of my bottle-fed kittens that I've had since they were 4 days old. I'm not going to lie, 5 was a lot. I got them healthy, eating. Then they still didn't really look like cats. They were a little creepy looking. It's like they're not as healthy as if their mom was feeding them. And now they're just so gorgeous and beautiful. And Monday they go to be spayed and neutered and go to their forever homes.
Oh, nice. So mission accomplished there, right?
Yeah.
So any more in the future coming in?
Yes. On Saturday at 4:00, I'm going to pick up Pineapple and her 5 babies. The air conditioning went out in Indiana. So they're coming on a transport to Anderson, who I foster cats for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a house full of animals for sure.
Yeah.
Plus the 3 ferrets, right? Plus your other dogs.
3 ferrets, 2 dogs, 3 cats. Yeah, it's a little nuts.
Yeah. My daughter Kaylee would live at your house just because she is an animal fanatic.
I would put her to work.
Alyssa would too. She won't help take care of them, but she'll cuddle them to death for sure.
All right, go
there you go.
Want to go by the girls?
So what are some of the steps that because I know you want to talk about, for people to get involved. And by the way, folks, we are live. Feel free to jump in on a chat. Ask Nicole questions if you have any questions or comments. We'd be happy to read them off for you. So Nicole, what are we talking about? How do people get involved? How do they, if they want to help, what are the steps here? What are we doing?
Well, the first thing I like to do is, 1, check with your local area and how you can be a part of your community. I like to go there and visit and take a tour, meet them, find out their rules, what kind of paperwork you have to fill out, any training you need to take, things like that. And then if you like that and like what they do and what they stand for, then you can start the fostering program. And you don't have to be like me, crazy with all the animals that I have. And two kinds, kittens, cats, and dogs, all at the same time. Try one puppy, try one kitten, try an adult cat. You know, and the thing about fostering is it is a lot of work, but it's super, super rewarding. And when you can change the life of an animal and give them that second chance, it does a lot for your soul. It does a lot for my soul. It I don't know what I want to say.
Well, okay, so it does. You know what? You're very passionate about what you do and how you do it, and that's awesome. I think that was one of the big traction when we met. That I was like, man, she really cares. Versus somebody that talks about it, and you can see a mile away that they're just in it for themselves. You are actually in it to make a difference, which is huge. A big shout out to Scott Shuma out there for the hearts and the one up on our watching us live. That's going to be the one that's watching you right now. You know, so if let's just say I want to help, but I can't foster an animal, you know, what are some of the other things that people can do in order to be involved?
That is a really great question. If you can't foster and you have a little bit of time, you can come and spend time with the animals. You can walk the dogs. You can help out with small cleaning, laundry, dishes. There's also people who like gardening and yard work. You could cut the grass, plant the flowers. So it's not just fostering the animals. There's a lot of things that are behind the scene that everybody doesn't get to see unless you're involved with an organization. And that's how you can make a difference in the people that work at these facilities, because the people that work at these facilities are amazing and they put in a lot of time and a lot of work for animals to get a better home and a forever loving home. So when you volunteer and help them out, it takes a little bit of pressure off of them in the everyday tasks that need to be done so that they can do the things that they need to do. You can make treats. If you go on some of the websites, they have projects where you can make cat mats. You can cut up hot dogs and do little treats. I went to the Boy Scout camp 2 weeks ago and I took all 3 of my ferrets, and I'm really big on teaching children on how to take care of their pet and the importance of it and to help their parents out and to give back. So we made catnip toys and we cut up dog training treats. I delivered the catnip toys, and then the dog training treats I'm going to deliver next week. Mm-hmm. And they got to meet my ferrets and hold them, and they absolutely loved it. Kids are so receptive to animals and learning, and I love teaching them and asking them questions and see what they see, you know?
Yeah.
And what they feel their responsibility should be in taking care of their pets. So that was really, really cool. And I got invited back. So next month we are going to go to a meeting. So that's going to be great. But back to the fostering and volunteering. You can do doggy day out. You can take the dog out for a day so it can get away from the shelter. The shelter is very stressful to a lot of animals. And especially when they're there for a long time, they get no time to relax, you know, because they don't feel comfortable. They're scared. They're, you know.
Like prison.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah. You know, anxiety. Dogs get anxiety too.
Right.
And so there's places too, shelters that are non-for-profit, no kill zones for animals, to where they can go and be. And I think they take volunteers there as well. So if you're looking to give a helping hand, look up your local animal shelter, see what they got out there.
See what they got. Check it out. Yep. Fill out an application. That's the first and foremost part.
Yeah. So with you, and so you're doing all kinds of things, right? So you're doing shows, you're doing fostering, and you're a driven machine doing it, right? So and the mindset of this entrepreneurial journey that you're on is tough. We were talking about it earlier in the green room. It's like, hey, listen, I was 2 shows, barely sold one thing, and this money goes towards these animals, and that's what helps. So, are there any future plans for you on what you would like to do? What are the goals? What are the steps here for what you're going to do? And then how can people get involved with you? How can they help you? Because it sounds like what you're doing is a job for like 7 people, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what is it? And you want to grow this, right? I mean, we've talked about that.
I really do want to grow this. This is a very important thing to me and dear to my heart. So any difference that I can make, but I have to make money. So I need to sell my products. I need to sell coffee to have working capital to keep going.
That's right.
I can't have a job, have this business, and foster animals. It was way, way too much. So that's why I designed this coffee and started that. It's a big expense, and it's very hard to get your name out there sometimes. I'm not so good with social media, so that doesn't help.
Well, now you're on it, right?
And now I'm on it.
Here with our help at the studios. So, listen, coming from a guy with the name of Cappuccino, if you love coffee like I love coffee, and you're looking to buy some coffee, why not put that money towards a great cause? Purge for pawscollective.com. Check them out. Buy a bag of coffee. Hell, buy 5 bags of coffee. You'll go through it. Trust me. If not, come talk to the Cappuccino and he'll drink some of it with you. So awesome. This little guy is so cute. Where is he at? He's over there running around.
He's over here by me.
And he's got tummy problems.
Yes, he does.
But he is so cute.
He is very cute. He's so cute.
So the new step is you're going to be bringing animals here all the time, and my kids are going to go nuts.
Yes.
Awesome.
I will. You'll never know what I have. Dogs, puppies, kittens, cats, ferrets,
otters, birds. Who knows?
I don't know. I haven't done any fostering of birds, so
yeah.
I don't know if I would be.
It's funny when I said that you went to birds, but I also said otters. You're like, I'll foster those all day.
Yeah, I think I would need a swimming pool for that, though.
Maybe.
But yeah. So, and to helping out animals. Another thing is like, even if you see their events, like we have a no fleas market at Paws Saturday in Cherry Valley, and we have 17 vendors that are coming.
Oh, nice.
Which is really cool. I'm really excited about that. And it's selling dog and animal items. I'm not sure of all the vendors that are going to be there, but it's just 4 hours of where you can stop by, shop, check out the Humane Society, meet the people. Every little thing you do makes a difference. You don't have to, try to conquer the fostering world. Stop by, check it out, spread the word.
Where's that at?
At Paws in Cherry Valley.
Let's look that up.
Okay.
So it's like a festival almost.
Yeah, it's like a little mini festival. Yeah. It's their second year, I believe. I didn't do it last year. So this year is going to be my first year doing it, and I'm very excited. I'm going to have my coffee and stuff there. So it is at 7282 North Cherryvale Mall Drive from 10 to 2.
Well, let's take a look here because, well, number one, what we can do is we can bring this up if you want. Just kind of share that on the old screen.
Here we are.
Let's see here. Let's bring that in. All right. Looks like we got some. We're making things happen. Okay, so this is who you foster for, right?
Yes.
Paws. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's where Zach is from.
Yep. Oh, let's see. Oh, so they got donate or volunteer events and programs, probably under there, right?
Yeah, under events, I would say.
Yeah, no, we got nothing. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. But I think everybody gets the point. Like, listen,
Right.
There's an event happening here, Cherry Valley. You should go check it out. Go see Nicole. Let her know that you saw her on her podcast, and maybe get a discount on a bag of coffee. Who knows?
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Are you giving discounts on bags of coffee if they say they saw you on your podcast, Nicole?
If they watch my podcast, I will definitely give them a discount.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, look at that, folks. I'm negotiating for you. That's fantastic. Yeah, so, listen, I could say it over and over again, and it's just going to sound redundant, but what an important cause. If you can foster, what advice would you give a new foster? Somebody new to this, since you're so experienced in it. Some people are like, I can do this, and they take on all these animals, or one animal even. What is your advice before they take those steps?
One, to find out the rules of the place that you're fostering for. What are their expectations of you? So you are fully aware of how their program works, how long you could possibly have the animal. You do have to take them to their vet appointments. So you have to be prepared for that, taking them back and forth and those kinds of obligations. They give you all the supplies you need, but I feel guilty taking the supplies. Sometimes I take them, sometimes I don't. So I have a whole entire room set up. I have all the supplies I need for the animals that I take care of, unless it's like a special diet or something like that, that they need to have certain food. But like with Zach here, I just went shopping and bought him chicken and rice and stuff like that. I would also make sure that you talk with your family. If you have children, it's a family discussion. It's a family decision. I also would make sure that if you have animals, that your animals are going to be okay with this. Because sometimes you foster animals that cannot interact with your animals.
That's true. Right? You have your own pet, then you bring in a strange animal, and your pet's like, mine.
Right.
So you have to be aware that you're intruding another animal on some other animal's property, basically.
Right. So, yeah. And the other thing is, like, I had a mommy cat with 4 babies, and she only liked humans. So you need to have a safe space for them. You need to have a fenced in yard. Your house needs to be safe. I would recommend having puppy gates, little corrals. I mean, I have probably as much stuff as a pet store.
Wow.
So I can adapt to every animal at every time for whatever they need, So
this is an expense, right? I mean, like Zach, you got to take Zach for X-rays. Who's paying?
Paws pays for that.
Paws does.
Yeah, I just drive them there.
Okay.
Okay. Or like they're spayed and neuter, I drive them there. It's all a part of their adoption fee.
Okay.
So they'll be spayed, neutered, microchipped, their shots, stuff like that. That's what their adoption fee goes towards.
Oh, okay. So I thought maybe this is like from
The things that come out of my pocket are like the chicken, the rice, the pumpkin. I pay for all the cat litter, all the cat food. It costs. I just went to Fleet Farm and stocked up on cat litter. It was $60 for cat litter for my next batch of kittens. Yeah. And I destroyed my husband's office and turned it into a cat room. Yeah. Sorry, Scott. He's like, oh, I'm not going to have my office for a while, am I? And I'm like, well, just a couple days. Just a couple days. It's fine. But I tried to put away anything that they would eat or
was it like that where you like,
right. What office? Yeah. I couldn't use the spare bedroom because, that has way too much stuff in it for them to get into. But I could make the office safe and set up, cat litter boxes and water bowls and little beds. And I threw in 2 handfuls of toys. So when they get there on Saturday, they can run and play and stuff like that. But no, it is expensive. I probably go through yeah, he's got that right.
he commented.
But I spend $240 a month on cat food alone because 36 cans of cat food is about $32, something like that. And I probably overfeed my kittens a little bit too much, but I give them 3 cans in the morning, 3 cans at night, and then we have treats, and then they also get all the time hard food and of course water. So I mean, the Humane Societies will help you. You don't have to spend any money. I'm just the person that I'm trying to make money for the Humane Societies and the animals. I feel like if I take all those supplies, someone else could use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally.
So
at least fostering for an organization like Paws, at least the finance doesn't really fall totally on your shoulders. So look, guys, if you're looking to foster an animal, they help you with it.
Yeah, they give you all the supplies needed.
They cover the bill on the docs.
Yep.
The shots, the neuter, spade, the chip, right? So that's good. How long does an animal usually sit in foster? Is there an average to that, Nicole, or is it?
You know what? I think it's the time of the year plays into it. Yeah. I want to say the economy and the way of the world has something to do with it. I don't know. I've had Zach 3 weeks now. Okay. So.
Have you had anything longer than 6 months?
No. Okay. I've had someone 4 months, and that was Dano, but he was special needs. So he needed to go to a specific home with people who really understood him. Yeah, no, I would say 3 weeks probably is about the average that you have, unless you're doing bottle feds. Now your dedication is going to be 8 weeks, and 2 pounds, so they can't be spayed or neutered till they're 2 pounds.
Is that because of bottle feeding, or because it's
their age? They can't be spayed or neutered till they're 8 weeks and 2 pounds.
So they can't really leave until that happens.
Right.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
I mean, I have had family emergencies, things come up and have to be like, I got to bring them back. I can't. My life, changed from my dedication to this group, but it's crazy. I usually take them everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So the only other place I usually go then home is to my mother's. So I have a cat room at my mom's, and I usually take everybody when I go there.
Oh, wow.
So I have that. My mom's an animal lover like me. So, and she understands that, I have to save everything and take care of everything. So
have you ever, during a fostering of an animal, been like attacked several times from the same animal? Or give me a story of some of the hardships of that, because you are taking on an animal that needs love, that maybe hasn't seen love. They also have teeth, and they don't understand what's going on half the time, right? Have you ever had that where you've been bitten or anything like that? The look on your face says yes, but I don't know if I want to tell this story.
It was a cat.
Okay.
And our dog is used to fosters. So when he sees another cat, it's like no big deal. Well, he came in the room and this cat turned into a mini tornado.
Oh.
I did get bit and scratched up pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it was, I'm responsible. So it was my fault because I didn't know. I didn't think about that because I'm so used to all the cats coming in and being, Cooper came in, he wanted to see the kittens, and the mom just went
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that's how we found out that mom did not like dogs.
What a way to find out.
Yeah, it was pretty terrifying and scary. But no fault to the animals at all. I take total responsibility for that because I should have thought about the door is open, Cooper's going to come in, and he just wants to be like, oh, baby kittens.
Right.
Right. So you learn a few lessons of what to do and not to do when you're fostering.
Well, it's obviously hasn't discouraged you either.
Oh, no. Oh, whoa. I've been through a lot with fostering. I think one of my things that I dislike the most is ringworm. Ringworm is very hard to get rid of. It takes a long time to get rid of. You have to wash everything. Yeah. Do you want to come back by mommy? Are you going to be a good boy?
There it is.
Say
There's
hi,
Zach.
Are you a good boy? Do you love you, mama?
Zach's going to have a carpet shampoo following around the studio soon. So what else you got on your docket for today's show?
Well, I just want everyone to know that fostering is more than fostering and getting involved, helping with fundraisers, volunteering at the Humane Societies to help with the dishes, the laundry. You cannot believe the laundry.
Oh, I can.
The laundry is insane. And they do such a good job at keeping everything so clean, neat, and organized, and keeping the dishes clean. And you're always sanitizing, and because you don't want to transfer anything from room to animal.
Yeah.
Simple things like I had a garage sale, which is weird because I use my garage sale money to go garage selling. But my goal was to garage sale for stuff that can be donated.
Okay.
So I got towels and blankets, and then I buy anything that I think would be good for the Humane Society and that they can use. I ran into this lovely lady who was moving, and she started loading up my car. I actually had to go home once and come back. She gave me so much stuff to donate.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
People also, when they find out what you do and who you are, they just start throwing stuff in. I want people to know that I really do take this stuff and take it to the places.
And utilize it. Sure. You bring it in.
And then I try to spread it out. Another good thing you can do is for the Humane Society is go on and check out their wish list. You might not want to foster or volunteer or do anything. Check out their wish list. It's as simple as going on Amazon, purchasing 10 plush toys, 10 Kongs, whatever they need. So that way in itself is great. You can do long-term fostering too, which I think is amazing. It's for veterans. It's for people who are having a hard time. It's for the elderly. Maybe they're having surgery or hip surgery. and you keep their animals, you foster them until they can get back on their feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is another way to help.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these people who love their animals, who want their animals, can have them back.
Right.
And they know that they're safe and they're being taken care of, and they can do what they need to do at that time.
So let's talk about that real quick. So let's say there's somebody going in, an elderly couple or gentleman or a woman that's going in for surgery, and they need to put their pet up for a foster. What steps do they take in order to make that happen?
That's a little above me. I would
Okay.
contact the local Humane Society and see what they offer and what they have for long-term.
Because I'm sure people aren't even aware that that's a thing. You know.
Yeah. There's short-term animal refuge, so that's. Oh, this is what it says. It says for people entering domestic violence shelters that don't accept animals, low-income seniors during temporary hospital stays, and others facing short-term emergency situations and active military duty. So, I mean, these people want their pets.
Yep.
They just can't care for them at that time.
That's right.
I think that's an amazing program.
That's huge, yeah.
I always want to do this program, but I always have so many fosters. So I actually have not been able to do this yet, but this is on my list of.
Well, when Scott buys a bigger house, sorry, Scott, you should be able to do all that. Dedicated floors, the West Wing.
Yeah, I have a 4,000 square foot house. It's crazy. I will just touch on a couple of these things here. They call this all-star dogs, where we need foster families to help train as part of their behavioral program.
Yep.
Sometimes these dogs just need a little extra time out and to be in a loving home.
So next time, if you want, you could send that all to me so I could put it on the screen. That's gonna make all the viewers' life easier. Coming from the Gen Xers here that are, like, how do we do this?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I'm an old-fashioned girl. I do pen, paper, and print stuff out. Okay. Another cool thing is they have some facilities have a wildlife program.
Oh yeah.
And you can go and help and volunteer, feeding baby wildlife, working with the injured wildlife. You can repair and build wildlife enclosures. That's amazing. That is one thing I haven't gotten to do. I've got to visit back there, but I've never got to do that yet because I'm always so busy with other things. They also have other outreach programs, like some of them have the Petcos that they work with, where you can go and clean the litter boxes and spend time with the cats. They also encourage group volunteer. So Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, I don't know, Lions Club, whoever.
Yeah.
For
groups. That's smart.
Yeah. You can do landscaping events. All right, let's see what else we got here. So
it sounds like there's so many different avenues to take.
Yeah, there is.
And so coming back to the coffee, the reason why you're selling this coffee is so you could do more.
Yes, my goal is to do as much possible as that I can to make a difference in the life of animal and in the people who own them. I mean, one day I want to say that I was able to make enough money to help sponsor the spades, the neuters, the distemper, the rabies. I mean, I want to be able to go somewhere and buy 20 bags of dog food or cat food and deliver it to the places that distribute this.
So that's how that works for you then, right? Somebody buys coffee, that account is dictated for or dedicated toward. dedicated
Yeah.
towards, you going into that account to buy this merchandise or food and then bring it to the places that need it the most.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that.
And you deliver it.
Yes.
For the most part. Wow. Especially local, right?
Yeah. Well, Elgin's about an hour-ish, but they're amazing facilities, so I will always foster for them.
So listen, folks, if you're a business owner or you have a retail store and you have room on your shelf for this coffee, help out Nicole. Nicole, if somebody has a question or wants to help you, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
I would have them send me an email.
And that is?
That is Nicole at perksforpawscollective.com.
Awesome. And so if you check our description, you'll probably find that email in there since I already had it in there and a link to their site and everything else. I think what you're doing is fantastic. And I think that no matter how many brick walls or hurdles that you come across, you seem to have jumped and climbed over several of those hurdles and walls to be where you're at without quitting, which is awesome. You are a tough cookie.
It's
for sure.
It's hard to quit something, one that you love so much, but you get so much joy out of, even though it's a lot of dedication and stuff like that. So my biggest thing is to excite people, encourage people.
Yep.
Even if you're listening or you watch this and you just go to your local's webpage and just check it out, that's a start.
Yeah.
You might be like, hey, I got a whole bunch of this at home or whatever, or hey, they're having an event this Saturday. Let's put the kids in the car and go drive over there.
Yeah. I mean, it's animals. Like, who doesn't like animals, really?
Right.
So how many events do you have coming up?
I have a lot.
What's in the next three events?
Tomorrow I am in Belvedere.
Okay.
And then Saturday I'm in Cherry Valley. And then Sunday I'm in Gurney.
Okay, so the one in Belvedere, where is that at, and how do people go there?
That one's downtown Belvedere.
Okay.
They shut off the streets and stuff.
Oh wow, it's a big deal.
Yeah, so there's vendors and food trucks, and it's put on by the Chamber of Commerce. They do a really great job.
Oh.
They have music. It's a really nice, fun Friday night out.
Yeah, that's good for the whole family for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then Saturday, of course, is the no fleas at the Paws. And I hope we have a great day and we can make some money and sell some things for the animals. And then Sunday is one of my markets that I go to and sell pet products and the t-shirts we make and coffee and candles and
Wow. You got a lot. You got a lot on the docket.
And in between there, I have to pick up some more kittens and a mom.
That's right. You were talking about more kittens. We were talking about that before the show.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Are you going to be able to bring a couple kittens in next time?
Yes, I will see. I'm sure by August I will have more kittens.
Roll the dice on the kittens or the ferrets. Either way.
If I don't have kittens, I will bring the ferrets. The ferrets will probably run around like a bunch of crazies, but
probably.
Yeah.
So will my kids then chasing them around.
Yeah, they're going to have to be on their toes for that because Julius will be a madman. Yeah.
I love it. Anything else you want to add to your show for the listeners?
I want to say something very special.
Let's do it.
Today is my oldest's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to my baby girl. I love you. And thanks for helping me out and helping me get this kicked off. And I just love you. And let's see what else. I don't know. My brain is in 20 different
places at the same time. Yeah.
Right. Because I have so much going on and I have so much little time to fit in all these shows, all the animals. But I want people to be excited and not maybe as crazy as I am about everything, but just a little spark.
Something.
Yeah.
Give something. Listen, it's okay to give back. Everybody does their thing, or try to do your part. If you're looking to give back and you love animals, and even if it's to go to perksforpawscollective.com, buy some coffee, or a candle or something, where the money goes to a good cause, and you get a benefit out of it as well. It's a nice mutual. Or go volunteer at your local shelter, to where they would need the help just the same. And so what we're going to do is running out of time, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
But what are we doing for the next round? Do we got a guest coming in?
I'm hoping to have a guest.
Awesome.
I haven't met her yet. We do a lot of messaging back and forth. This for my 3 pups in Poplar Grove. And on Tuesdays, you can go there and get food for your animals. I'm not sure of everything they have because they moved, but I want her to tell you all about it. I want her to tell you about the programs that they offer.
Awesome.
And to keep your animals in your home.
I love that.
And help you out when you need help. People don't, I've learned a lot of things since I started doing this that I didn't know. There is a lot of help out there. You just got to find it. We just got to get it out there and have people just keep spreading the word. So.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So, folks, check her out. Nicole Shuma, legend in the world of animals. She is the animal whisperer. I love everything that you're doing, Nicole, and we're here to help you the best we possibly can. And folks out there, listen, it's summertime. If you have the opportunity to help an animal, or volunteer some time, or hell, buy a bag of coffee. Don't be afraid to buy 5. It's okay.
Right.
Nicole, don't mind. And feel free to buy me a bag of coffee too, because I love coffee. For everybody here at 216 Creator Studios, you are watching Paws Podcast with Nicole Shuma. Until next time, folks, have a great day.